So good morning, boys and girls. You are all very welcome to this, our weekly online assembly. I trust you're all well and enjoying the beautiful sunshine. Remember those all important rules in relation to social distancing and hand washing. You know, it is so important that we continue to do our bit to ensure those people near and dear to us are protected from this horrible virus. Did you know that today is National Biscuit Day? I wonder, what is your favourite biscuit? Custard cream, Jaffa cake, digestive biscuit, or even a ginger nut? Mine happens to be these. If you can see this, lovely. And I always eat it this way as well. These jam mallows, and these are just absolutely perfect with a cup of coffee. Now, it seems a bit silly to have a National Biscuit Day, but maybe I encourage you to have a rummage through your cupboard, find your favourite biscuit and enjoy with a cool drink whilst out basking in the sunshine. Today is also European Neighbours Day, and during these difficult times it is so important that we take time to think about those people living nearby. Maybe you have a neighbour who is elderly. Maybe you have a neighbour who is living alone and lonely. Maybe you have a neighbour who is currently ill or suffers from a long-term illness. Maybe you have a neighbour who has just found out that they've lost their job. Maybe you have a neighbour who has recently been bereaved. And you know, the list of maybes could go on and on. So I'm wondering, is there something that you could do for your neighbour? How about writing a postcard or designing a card and writing a personal message? Maybe you could go with your parents and collect a prescription for your neighbour. Exchange a friendly smile and greeting the next time you see your neighbour. Or how about on this National Biscuit Day? How about baking a tray of biscuits for your neighbour or buying them their favourite packet of biscuits? You know, sometimes the small gestures and kind acts can have a profound and positive impact upon those recipients. During this European Neighbours Day, I'd encourage you to look out for your neighbours and think about what kind act you would like to do today. I'm now going to hand over to Miss Wilson, and as she introduces our song for today, I'm going to enjoy my lovely jam mallow biscuit, and I will see you shortly. Ciao. Yum.
Good morning, everyone. It's really lovely to see you this morning, and I hope you're all okay and out enjoying this lovely weather. I just want to say a special thank you to P67, who have been working so hard on Google Classroom, and it's really lovely to see their hard work. This morning we're going to be singing When I Needed a Neighbour, so I want you to get up and move about to the music.
When I needed a neighbor, were you there? Were you there? When I needed a neighbor, were you there? And the creed and the color and the name won't matter, were you there? I was hungry and thirsty, were you there? Were you there? I was hungry and thirsty, were you there? And the creed and the color and the name won't matter, were you there? I was cold, I was naked, were you there? Were you there? I was cold, I was naked, were you there? And the creed and the color and the name won't matter, were you there? When I needed a shelter, were you there? Were you there? When I needed a shelter, were you there? And the creed and the color and the name won't matter, were you there? When I needed a healer, were you there? Were you there? When I needed a healer, were you there? And the creed and the color and the name won't matter, were you there? Wherever you travel, I'll be there, I'll be there. Wherever
morning, boys and girls from Dungannon Primary. I am so glad that I'm able to take your assembly today and share a story with you. I am missing coming into your school like I usually do, but hopefully you'll enjoy this short video, this short message this morning. And what I want to start off with is I want to ask you, is there anything on your kitchen table every time you come to sit down for your lunch or for your dinner? Is there something that is always there? Maybe you go out to a restaurant, you haven't been able to do that in a while, but maybe you used to, and there was always something on the table, even if it was just McDonald's or even if it was a really fancy restaurant as well. Well, I have something with me this morning that is always on our dinner table, and it's this. This is a salt shaker, and it has salt inside it, so that whenever I want to put salt on my food, all I do is I grab this, I twist the bottom, and salt comes out. But I wonder, boys and girls, can you think of something else that would be on my table with salt? Something that would help me make my dinner taste just a little bit better if it just had salt on it. Well, I brought a few things with me, and maybe you'll be able to guess whether these are the things that I usually have right beside salt on my table. And the first thing that I have is this caster sugar, or just normal sugar. Do you think I keep this right beside the salt? Well, boys and girls, to be honest with you, it looks exactly like salt. It's white, it's very small, and inside the packet it looks almost exactly like the big salt that is in my salt shaker. So surely I would have something that looks exactly like salt beside the salt. But it's not salt that everybody usually has, or it's not sugar, sorry, that everyone usually has on their dinner table. And you know, boys and girls, I've brought something else with me as well that looks exactly, well, not exactly, but it looks quite like salt. And maybe we would put this thing beside salt, because obviously if they look the same, they're probably going to do the same job and make my food taste better. And it's this. I wonder if any of you know what that is. Well, if I turn it around, you'll be able to see that it says it's rice. And rice is a little bit bigger than salt, but it looks sort of the same. Big long sticks that are quite small, but no, I wouldn't put this on my food either. Sure, I wouldn't. This is food. I would maybe put salt on my rice to make it taste better. Wonder what it is that I always put beside salt, and what you probably have beside salt on your dinner table. One last go. I'm pretty sure you have this as well, maybe. Is this what you put on all of your food? Maybe you do put it on all of your food. Maybe it's always out on your dinner table. But do people always say, can you pass me the salt and ketchup? Can you pass me the salt and sauce? No, boys and girls, there's one thing that people always mention when they mention salt. And I'm sure lots of you already know what it is. It's pepper. And look, boys and girls, they are in their matching shakers. Every time you buy salt, you get pepper. You can only ever buy salt shakers with a pepper shaker. You don't buy salt and sauce, or salt and sugar, or salt and rice. You only ever buy salt and pepper. And I'm sure most of you on your dinner table have salt and pepper. You know, boys and girls, they go together so well. And I know this morning we've been talking about friends, and if salt and pepper were real life people, they would be best friends. They go together so well. They're inseparable. They are always right beside each other. Even in McDonald's and even in the fanciest of restaurants, salt and pepper are always beside each other. They would be best friends. But you know what, boys and girls, that reminds me of something that the Bible tells us. Because you may think that you have some very good friends in school, that you're missing a lot, but the Bible tells us that we have an even better friend, someone who sticks closer to us than salt sticks to pepper. In fact, the Bible tells us that this person loves us so much, he is such a great friend, that he would even lay down his life for us, the Bible says. The Bible tells us he would die for us. Wonder, boys and girls, do you know who I'm talking about? Of course, I'm talking about Jesus, who loved you so much that he went to die for you so that one day you would be able to see him again in heaven. You know, boys and girls, Jesus is the best friend that anyone could ever have. He will stick closer to you than a brother. He will hear all of your things that worry you, all the things that cause you trouble, and he will help you. You know, boys and girls, next time you see salt and pepper sticking together as close as possible, maybe think about Jesus and how he would stick as close to you as possible if you put your trust in him and if you love him. Thank you so much for listening, and I'll see you soon.
Oh, thank you very much.
And so that brings us again to the end of another assembly. Thank you to everybody who participated and made this so special, to Matthew and to Miss Wilson and to the primary 5 pupils for their contribution also. Have a super weekend. Remember to put on sunscreen, and I will look forward to seeing you all again next Friday. Until then, stay safe and take care.